Alright guys, welcome to my playthrough of the Chapter 2 of the Abyssal era sagas. So, we're on only the second, so we really don't even know where it's going to go yet. The rewards for this one, kind of lame, right? Like, everybody has these avatars. Why would you give it away again? I have all three of these avatars. I really did not want to get repeats, so this kind of sucks for me. But if you didn't have the chance to get them, it's nice, alright? And let's talk about the relic you get if you complete it. So first, and this is at level 1, so keep in mind these things will scale up if they can. So first, when the turn starts, if the wearer's stamina is above 75%, removes 48 points of stamina from all enemies. So on surface level, you could just rank this up all the way, and then any monster who does go first, since it's an ancestral relic, and let me just show you how much it'll do at its full potential. Ancestral, all, and this is the staff. Seal Guard, yeah. It'll remove 396 points of stamina from all enemies. So at the start of the battle, this could completely wipe away their stamina, and maybe you have the shot to waste their stamina relics with it. I don't know. That just seems really bad because all you need is one staff and it'll regen the whole team. And there's a million stamina relics now, almost in every category. So I gotta say, I think this is really bad. Then in second, after damaging with the skill, if any enemy is under a control status effect, applies a random control to damaged enemies. So the way I see it, this has one use, and that's, let's say you have a Teddy Bomb on your team, and you're fighting a Uriel, and you just single denied that Uriel. Well, now if your attacker or your monster with this staff does an AoE, since it sees that Uriel has a control effect on him, it'll give the rest of the enemies a control effect. But in that one scenario, and you saw how situational I had to explain that for it to have any use. So I think that's really bad. And then there's a C faction benefit if all of your allies are from the C faction book or the old C guard. That's really bad. Honestly, you're never going to have a full team of C old guard members, but I'll go over it just for the fun of it. At the start of battle, if all allies are from old C guard, removes 660 points of stamina from a random enemy and applies freeze to a random enemy. So I guess the hope with that is that you randomly deny 2 enemies who aren't ready for it. But the old C guard is so bad right now. Look at the monsters I have in the old Sea Guard that I'm going to have to do this Era Saga with. At least I have Urchinian. But I have, Marlinot and Algata, 2 corrupted era monsters. They are not monsters I'd be, trying to use. So, here, let's just throw on some speed runes. Just make you a denier. Alright. He's not very fast, but, he just has to serve his purpose of doing an AoE and doing that absolute 0. I'll give you Geckone's Essence just cuz. With you, I'll give you Merc Staff. Oh, I just crafted this. It's really good though. I haven't ranked it up yet. And then we have Urchinian. Obviously, he's the best guy I have in this, little crew. So I'm going to want him to destroy the enemies because he's really the only shot I have. So, Master Staff, King of Atlantis. Yeah, he's up. Alright, let's do this. So let's go over the first bit of lore. Alright, so enters War Master Thalassa, and it basically is her Era Saga. We get her icon and stuff. So boom. Oh, we thought you'd accepted your defeat right away. I beg your pardon? You should just leave, Avoid the war. Hand the throne to the new queen. Well, as far as I know, my dear daughter and your friend, Princess Thetis, isn't even nearby at the moment. There's no one to hand anything to. I'm sure that if I speak to her, she's gonna speak to you, bruh. And then her bodyguards step up. But you're right about something. There'll be no handover. There will be a conquest instead. You should not speak like that to your queen. That's because she's not my queen. Alright, and that is she turns into Rebel Frostilica, so eventually she turns on the crown. So that sucks. Seeing as this is Mighty Thedes era saga, I'd be a bit surprised. No, this is not Mighty Thedes. Warmaster Thalassa. It's kind of her era saga, so I'll be surprised if how this ends because Mighty Thedes got a reboot into a mythical. She's obviously supposed to be the big bad for this whole era saga. It's the Abyssal era, as you know. But then again, I can't imagine they'll make Thalassa lose here. She'll probably just do exactly what Elvira Demon Slayer did, which is just find the thing as well and be like, oh, well, now I'm going to reboot myself into a more powerful version. So that's how I see this playing out. But very interesting. I feel like the only thing with this is this era saga, like the lore, not exactly the monsters itself or anything like that. All kind of feels like it should have been done during the corrupted era, because this feels very, very reminiscent of the corrupted era's lore style, where it was just kingdoms mingling and all of that. Oh, she's gonna have to summon the ancestor, Thetan Tideborn of this era. If any of you guys watched or played through the last era saga, the Light Kingdoms, in chapter 1 of the Abyssal era lore, the real big thing was that, we don't know what we're gonna fight. We want to summon our ancestor Griffina Ironwing, and then there was a conjuring event so people could get her, and stuff like that. And now this month it's Thetan Tideborn, the old Sea Guard, not the new Sea Guard, which is for great Thetes, but the old Sea Guard, which is basically Warmaster Thalassa's people. They are separate factions. So Warmaster Thalassa's faction has Thetan Tideborn. I don't know if Mighty Thedes faction is going to get her own ancestor. It'd be kind of weird, because I'd imagine ancestors are hard to make, right? Like, you make one super strong light and metal attacker. Griffina was supposed to be so OP, but what are you going to do next, really? And I'm very interested to see where that goes. And look at this, man. 3 water monsters against a ton of water monsters. This era saga is gonna suck to play through. But those are fire monsters. That's gonna be easy. Alright, so we're fighting the soul layer, or we're meeting up with them. Let's see what this is all about. So, my suspicions are confirmed. My daughter's giving herself a new name, and our sacred reef of Corellia being savaged. The connection is clear. She's stolen it and used it to transform. But it's disappeared entirely, my queen. No monster needs that much Corellia. She's made an alliance with the Dark Emperor of the Eastern regions. I'm sure she's offered him a generous amount of Corellia in order to get his army behind her. And what are we supposed to expect from that alliance? War. Oof. Yeah, look at that. I ran into her rebel friends, and they seem to be waiting for her to make a grand return with an entire army behind her. We'll be ready to counterattack. We must be cautious, Duke of Atlantis. She's still the princess of our realm. And I still expect her to grow up, learn her lesson, and become a suitable queen. Violence should be our last resort. However, we do need to get ready for war with the eastern regions, since it seems inevitable. I still have Corellia in my royal vault. I'll distribute it wisely among the realm's most valiant inhabitants, and also among some of our allies, so Light Kingdom, I'd guess. At your service, my queen. Thank you, Duke of Atlantis. Now, let's gather the troops. I promised King Darien I'd keep him informed, and it will be better to meet at the Light Kingdom. Yes, I told you, King Darien. All right. So, they're getting ready for a war. Man, the amount of wars we've seen. I guess now that they're doing lore in Monster Legends, it's just a war after war. And it's so cool to see the kingdoms, like, the factions intermingle, because they're all in the same place. They're all living on the same world. Really hard to believe back in the day that they would actually try and make like some sort of canon connection between all of the monsters, because a lot of them just seem so random. Like, you've got teddy bears and stuff like that. But it's really cool to see how they make a story involving all of these things, and this giant bone dinosaur, and this underwater kingdom. It's all really cool. But this era saga has been pretty bad. Oh, actually, let me see if I can use Coral. I might be able to use him. Coral was the race monster, and he's either in Mighty Thedes' book or in Lord War Master Thalassa's. I really wish her name was easier to pronounce. I keep losing it. No, he's not in this book. He's in the other one. Well, Coral is a traitor, guys. Sorry. So, boom, boom. Yeah, I mean, I don't really need to deny on the easy node because the easy node is just, you beat it. You just do your AoEs and you just run through the first easy part of the Era Saga dungeons. It's going to get harder. But this is really the playthrough that you want to do if you just want to read the lore. And that's what I'm doing for you guys. So definitely tell me how you think about this era. It's been, I don't know, it's been really bad. And then I want to follow that up with something good about the era. But it's just been really bad. There really isn't anything that's been good this era so far. Yeah, no. I feel really pessimistic saying that. And usually that's Abrigo's job. But, yeah, Era's been really bad. So, let's step in. Oh, you're so blind. This should kill. Okay, good, it lands on the 2. So now I just have to deal with Mouseron, who's easy. Do I have an AoE cleanse? Darn, no cleanse, but she does have precision. So that should help. Shark fins. I remember when this used to be an absolutely insane attack. I was like, massive water, and maybe if he got re-released today with the fire meta and the fire pierce meta, and he's a pierce water monster, maybe he'd be good. But sadly, back in his day, he was not. So boom, and death. All right, Urchinian attacker. He's like the funniest concept to me. It was pushed on to me by Abrigo, a fellow Monster Legends YouTuber. And he just had a lot of fun with it. He made it seem pretty good, so that's what I'm doing now. Maybe I should run them with the Water Beast so that they have even more health. But I really need to just do AoEs and just run through this thing. I don't want to have health until it's a problem. So, boom, triple damage, of course. Do an extra turn to kill. Yeah, that's classy. Alright, now, warm you up, and do an AoE. Boom, AoE kill. That triple damage is really nice. Algata and Urchinian, I'm guessing that's what most people are going to use to beat this thing, because Algata was just, the best triple damage monster for a while. And Urchinian, people got him from Bounty Hunt, so of course he's going to be ranked up. And wow, look at that, decked out. Oh my god, that looks so sick. The Light Kingdom, 2 mythicals with Griffania. King Darian, what's happened to you? Are you suddenly an ally of my daughter too? Oh, no. Don't worry, dear Thalassa. I transformed by courtesy of our ancestor, Griffania Ironwings. I see that you were able to summon her. She's majestic. Congratulations, Darian. I'm happy for you. You're the best king your people could have. She's buttering him up, bro. If only I could say the same for myself. I feel so powerless at the moment. I feel like I've lost my daughter forever. I can't do this alone. But you don't need to, Thalassa. Ask for help. Call your grandfather. He's your ancestor, your protector, your advisor. He'll be so ashamed that I wasn't able to show my daughter the importance of ruling the realm, and not for oneself. He won't. You're a good and wise queen, and part of wisdom is knowing when to ask for help. He'll be glad to see you after all these years. He'll understand why you need him. You're probably right. Of course I am. Oh my god, he's so righteous. What do you need to summon him? Not much. Only the blood of a water royal. So mine. Good. Yes. Thank you for that's it? That's really it? Oh my god. Yes, thank you for your advice, Darian. You're not only an ally, you're also a friend. You can always count on our family. Griff on our family, Griffania, and something to help you. Keep us informed about the situation. I will. Now, I think I'll take a different route back to the coast. On my way here, I was attacked by the most terrifying monsters. Yeah, I don't know why the Soul's Lair monsters, which are what we just fought, are still mingling around the Light Kingdom. I guess they're always enemies, or there's something brewing, you know? Like maybe that's not just a random little thing. Really sad what happened to them canonically, though. Like Soul's Lair monsters, like Fae Malise and Ra Zol Doom, the only time we've seen them since the death of Lord Nabotis has been when they were used by abominations of all things. You know? Like, how do you get manipulated by abominations? That's kind of sad. But we haven't seen them in lore other than that. We've seen a few monsters like Glimhild pop up here and there, but they've really been gone for the most part. So I'm going to enjoy this one. It's just going to be AoE kill because they're all fire monsters. And then I'm just going to, tap you here. Boom. Doing single. All right. And then AoE kill. Yeah, attacker Chenian. He's great just because of his element. There's definitely going to be a lot better. But the fact that he has cold blood and water attacks is the closest thing we have to like a Pierce water attacker to destroy the Fire Pierce meta. Now I will say, and they changed it up. They fixed it. Griffania does have a massive water attack with Pierce, or not with Pierce, but with evasion after. But she does have a massive water attack. It used to not be the case. It used to just be a visual glitch, but they fixed it. So that's kind of crazy. That would be like the most powerful move ever. It'd be like instant kill for any Pierce monster ever. But the problem with that is that not only is it a single, and Serpentex and Cherub Cupid, who are the biggest threats, can just revive afterwards, and it's not an extra turn. Not only that, but you need to rank her up to get it, and it's like impossible to rank up ancestors, and it's so unreasonably hard. So I don't think anyone's actually going to get that move. But for like the two pros who have so much money that they actually decide to go for it, he's going to be awesome. So yeah, but water on water, I mean, I guess that's the whole point of the Civil War, right? It only causes damage to yourself, and it's hardest to attack your allies. Oh my god, no! It's Hydraka! Oh no, I didn't expect this. Plus Coral, I told you guys he was a traitor. I knew this would happen. Oh no, this is heartbreaking. But I'm fairly certain that Hydraka will just spare us because there's no way we could actually beat him. That's impossible. So if I do win this, it's because he wanted us to, just so that we could get closer to Lord Thedes. So in that way, he's such a hero, man. So, big AoE. Misses on you, but you should die anyways. Good. And now Calamity. Oh, these monsters feel so new. Oh, so boiling. It's an amazing dot. Boom. Void Eyes. Darn. And she doesn't have any cleansing, so it's hard to play this. Boom. Vulnerable. Boom. Nightmares. Alright. You have thunder damage, so that's another danger. Alright. And now 4 turns till death. Man, that is forever. Alright, so keep it going. I need to reapply that boiling. Yeah, he's dead. No matter what he does, he's dead. So just gonna apply that triple damage. And that's about it. Phew, okay. Death countdown always scares me. And we've got Rebel Frost Silica again. So let's see. Ugh, the queen again. Oh, she looks so ugly now. You seem to spend a whole lot of time outside your realm these days. You've transformed. Have you been with her? Why aren't you answering? Wait, is she here? I must speak to her. Get out of my way. Where is she? Thetis, Thetis, are you back there? And she tries to stop her. Okay, now we're gonna get to this big conclusion. What happens? This will dictate what happens for the rest of this era. So, boom, I want to Mega Freeze you. You're the only actual threat. And I'll just kill you. You see, I'll go damage boost first, just to make you even more dangerous. Boom. Alright. Darn, sadly, Cold Blood bypasses Taunt, but it doesn't actually bypass Dodge area. So, what'd she do? Really nothing. Gonna have to wait for like 2 turns again. Triple damage. Please have a kill. Yes, he has the kill move. Boom. Alright, Rebel Frost Silica taken care of. Let's see, what does this era end on? And boom, I got like 50 gems out of this one era saga. Alright, so there's War Master Thalassa. Thetis, Thetis, are you hiding somewhere? I guess she's gone. Oh, I really do need my ancestors' help. Moment of truth. Grandfather dearest, I remember when I was little and you were sitting on your throne. I would climb up and sit on your lap, and you would tell me that I would be a queen one day, and that you'd always be there for me even after you were gone. You told me that all I needed to do was remember that it was your blood that ran through my veins. And that is true. It is my greatest honor to have Thetan Tideborn's blood running through my veins. I need you now, grandfather, blood of my blood. Please come to me. Grandfather Thetan? Thetan Tideborn, come to me. Oh my god, she's still like a little kid. Thali, is that you? It's me, grandfather. Why are you only half here? I'm surprised you're here at all. What do you mean? Of course I'm here. I've summoned you because I need you. But I've already been summoned. Oh no. Blood of my blood. She said that your days were over. She was the one to summon me, and my blood runs through her veins too. She told me that she was the... Grandfather, where did you go? Oh no. She's lying. No. That's what they meant. That's what their warning was about. About how who knows what summoning... If you start summoning ancestors, you won't be the only one with it. So who knows what could happen. And it's actually happened. The enemy has summoned Thetan Tideborn. Wow, that's crazy. I'm actually interested to see where that goes. So, yeah, now we just gotta wait until the next season to see what happens. That was the Abyssal Era Season 3. No, Chapter 2. Very interesting. And look at Thetan Tideborn. There's an awakening mode, so he doesn't normally look that lame. But, wow. Alright. Let's see where the lore goes from here on. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, if you couldn't do it yourself and you needed to come here to see the lore or something, if you anything, leave a like to support the video. It means a lot. It helps my channel out a lot. Leave a comment and I will respond. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the lore, everything that's happened. Do you have good enough monsters to beat this era saga? Because the monsters in the pool are just absolute trash. Like, let me check it out. There's old Seaguard, and then there's new wave. Alright, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, look, Coral's in there. But yeah, Sea Old Guard, Sky Cold, Thetan, Duke. Yeah, so not the best monsters. Literally, this entire page of monsters are all monsters that are bad, except for Algata and Urchinian. So tell me if you can beat it. Hopefully you can. What do you think of the lore? Leave it in the comments. I'd love to hear it. And subscribe to join the Crab Army. We are at 215 subscribers, and it's the Abyssal Era. We're just going to be seeing more and more crabs. I literally fought Hydroka the Great. So, you've got to subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next one. Hope you enjoyed the video, and that's about it. Your favorite Omni-Crab signing out. See ya.